welcome back to week 2 of the renovations. Me and Matt had the Easter weekend off and it's now Tuesday. I've been to work, I'm back at work, Matt's back at work although he was never really off work. So yeah, it's going to be slow now. Last week was a bit of a false representation of how this is going to go because we're going to be working, so we're not actually going to have a lot of time to be here at the house, but I'm here after work. Emma's on her way over, might do something with the garden, or we might take all the nails out of the ceiling because that's a job that needs to happen. But yeah, I've brought Lily dog with me. Lily, come here. Hello little girl. This is Lily. She is coming to visit the house so she can get used to it. So yeah, although I'm thinking there's a bit of a mistake because there's a hole in the ceiling upstairs and we took the door off and she can't go in that hole in the ceiling, so maybe we will stay in the garden. Anyway, let's get going. Hiya Lily, did you find that out? How exciting. Oh gosh, hi, wow. That's exciting. You did it, you did it. Yeah, just get so happy. Because it was like Today is taking the nails out of the ceilings, so not a very exciting job, but a job that needs to be done.
I think it's on. Okay, not one for this recording stuff, but I'll do a little thingy for Alice because that's what she wants. So I will show you stuff. But basically what we're trying to do today is get all of the old electrics out because we've had the board isolated into I'll show you. The board has been isolated into a single socket, even though we've got no power anyway. That's an ongoing thing. So all of this first fix stuff that's going to need to be done, all of this electrics, going to get them all out, all of the old socket fronts and stuff. Hopefully I can get as much as possible out, just so it makes our life easier when we do the second fix stuff. I also don't know how to angle this, so I'm just going to hold it. And then if I get enough time, I want to be able to get to the water, so I'm going to have to cut the backers covered out because the gas thing is also ongoing. And then I can rip all of the first fix plumbing, all of that out, or all the plumbing out to be honest with you, all the old rads because we're replacing it all. So all of those pipe work, I can cut all that out. Nice bit of scrap money, to be honest. And then PEX. I'm going to replace all of the stuff that's unseen with PEX. It's bendable. You don't have to have as many joins. There's no soldering required. It's just so much better and easier. It's got 50-year warranty on it anyway, so I don't know why people are so against using it. I think it's just the stuff's the nuts, to be honest. So yeah, all of this is going. We're getting the quotes for new boilers. That boiler is 13 years old. I'm sure Alice has probably gone through all of this anyway. Hoping this gas meter can be moved outside, if not at least moved there. It's whatever they say. Yeah, I'll probably have some recordings of me ripping all the wires out, and she can like time lapse or whatever. But yeah. In making them up for here. Different cable gauges. See you in a bit.
Easy.
This is our bathroom.
Oh, sweet.
Now we're asleep.
I didn't even see my eye again. I swear to God. Why am I so fragile?
But really, we're going to cut it down and bag it up straight away.
Okay. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Oh, just put something in my eye.
Yeah. tonight, Matthew. I'm going to be Alice.
Oh! I can say some of that. Yeah! Ah, perfect.
Right, so I have way less time today than I hoped for because I got stuck in traffic, but here we go. All of the plumbing has been stripped out. We literally just have a little feed to the sink. Literally there's the top cock, goes up to the sink, and then there's a little, I capped it off there. Everything else from main to water perspective is completely cut off, and we have a big pile of copper now. Beep. I got soaked, but we ran out of battery, so I can record that. I'm quickly going to run a 15mm PEX feed from there straight up, because our toilet's just there. So just going to quickly run a feed to that, really easy. I'm going to have get these. This is a 15mm straight coupler, JG speed fit. You just put that straight into the copper. Then the other end you put an insert into the PEX pipe, and then the pipe goes into the other end. That's it. Tighten it up, easy. Then I'm going to run it up. Then there's a different type of. Bear with me. So there's a different type of pipe insert that doesn't have the ribs on it. That is for when you're putting PEX into like a compression fitting. One of these, so it doesn't leak. It doesn't really matter because like we're only going to have the water on when we're here, and it's only for the toilet when we're here doing the bits. It's literally temporary solution. You might as well do it properly, so it's going to last the month or 2 months or however long it's going to take to get all the first fix plumbing sorted before we start the bathroom. But yeah. This stop end here, taking that off. There's main stopcock. Obviously been leaking for a long time. Yeah. That's going to be all sorted out eventually when this gas meter gets moved, which we're waiting for any info on. Meanwhile, you can sit on the gas meter, I guess. All off. Big dribble. That's what's in the sink. Well, that's a bit more dribble than I wanted, but whatever. Tighten that up. Now that's on there. Promise you that has an insert in it. Non-ribbed insert. I have there's an ISO valve up there already attached to the toilet, but I just knew compression's nut and olive. I think it should be a permanent feature. Lovely. No leaky leaks. And we have a functioning toilet. So I'm just going to grind the left side up, score either side, and then knock it all out. Hopefully get a clean cut, and then I can reframe it from there. So here's our back wall, and we have the soil stack in it. We are coming forwards to box in this soil stack, right, with the whole partition. Give my drawing. Let me turn this down. Like this. We are then going to have niches either side of this. Our shower valve is going to be here. Our shower is going to be here. And then there's going to be a bath here. What I'm working out on this wall, so here's our doorway opening. For a proper waterproof backing for your tiles, you need backer boards, which are like these hash. They're like a foamy backer board. You can use aqua panel. I like the foamy ones. I was working out there because this wall is crap. So I'm going to dot and dab on top of this, and I'm hoping that I can just back a board onto this wall that I'm going to build, back a board level like this, and then our tiles can just seamlessly go through. Because we're going to go full height with these tiles anyway, that seam disappears. We're going to have the bath here on my last stud, so that means our bath screen has a nice solid fixing straight into that stud. I don't know why I'm so far away, but yeah, you get my drift. Bath there, bath. This is the worst drawing ever made, but this is difficult. Bath here. Yeah. And then we're going to build these niches in here. They don't need to be too deep. And we're going to have loads of them. And they're going to be backlit. They're going to be lovely. Backlit niches for them. Hopefully that's what we get from this space. Then this gets all, we don't see any of this. We make use of the void that we make with these niches. Plenty of storage. And yeah, that's what I was just trying to work out then, badly to be honest. But I've only got 63mm CLS. That back stud that you can see that's already up there. Oh, I've gone down now. Yeah, you can see it. That thing behind my drill. That's a 75mm stud. But I can just CLS on top of that because that is going to be eclipsed by this wall, because this wall comes out 150mm. I hope that made somewhat sense for our plans. Yeah, I'll get on with this wall now.
Hello everyone. So another day in the boiler suit, and yeah, this is more like Matt's territory now. I don't think you're going to see a lot of me, but yeah, Matt's been working really hard. We're starting to knock down and rebuild the walls where we want them, and then he's pulled out all of the piping and all of the electricity. So the house is pretty much a shell right now, which is great. That's what we wanted, and now we can like start building it back up. So yeah, I think we got to this point a lot quicker than what we thought, so that's great. And that's all the exciting parts of putting things in place where we want them. We currently have no power. I don't know what's going on. We have like a pay meter, which we didn't want, so we changed over to a tariff, pay monthly, but we also put £10 in the meter when we were still using the meter and transferred over to a different company. But since that £10 in the meter's run out, we haven't then carried on into our monthly payments. We just have no power, which is really annoying because there's some tools we can't use, we can't hoover up, so there's just dust everywhere. But we roll, we'll have power at some point. And I look a mess. The hat is so that I don't have to keep washing my hair. Yeah, you're probably seeing a lot of Matt, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'll give you a bit of a tour. Okay, so the bathroom isn't much of a bathroom. The wall has gone. And there's an old doorway there that we've knocked out. So we're about to rebuild that. And we are rebuilding this wall because this wall came out to here, but we're putting it back to there. And the reason it was out to here was to make room for this doorway. That was here, that was blocked up. But we're reopening this, moving the door over, and this wall wasn't here, this wall was here, and we've moved it back to here so it's in line with this door frame. And so we're going to put the doorway there, which means this wall can now come up to here, and this turning into a cupboard. I think this room pretty much looks the same, apart from the fact that you can see into the bathroom. Matt's taken all the copper out. We've actually got quite a lot, so we're going to get that sold. Some extra cash. We are trying to bag up as much of the plasterboard as we can so that we can do the responsible thing and take it to the tip in the correct way. And downstairs, the stairs are filthy. I probably should have kept the carpet on it in hindsight, but here we are. Yeah. That's all the cabling that Matt pulled out. All the copper. We're still in discussions about this opening. So basically we've changed the kitchen design a bit. So I was going to put a breakfast bar here, but I think we're not going to have a breakfast bar. And we might keep this bit of wall here and then have a built-in bench here with a little circular table maybe. And I think having that bit of wall there will help separate that from the lounge. But likewise, we still might put a breakfast bar in and knock that back, but it's just going to cost so much more to get the steel and everything, so undecided. But yeah, this is all a mess still. And the lounge, nothing is different in here. Just an absolute tip. Literally a tip. So, yeah, that's it at the moment. I don't know when I'll see you next, probably in a montage.
She's running.
Wall is complete. Who needs plasterboard? Nice and flush. No step. You can see where the step was before. I'm up there. So that's how much we've gained. And little cupboard, wall and door opening. We haven't put the cupboard bit here because we're going to use it to walk through, whilst there's holes in the floor there.